Hello everyone, you are welcome to Entertainment and Trends right here on the News God. Today we're traveling outside Ghana, going all the way to the US where something hot is happening in pop culture, and I am here to break it all down for you. So, whatever you're doing, you should grab a glass of coffee or tea or cuz this tea is piping hot and we need to dive into it together. My name is Nelson Kofi. You're welcome to the News God once again. Please do well to like, comment and share as we break down this story. So I'm sure you have come across some posts showing tweets between the two main rap girls right now, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. So apparently they are having actually a full-blown online beef. And it's probably going to start again. I'm having them on standby, just waiting for one person to drop a new shade or whatever. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. And you're probably in Ghana, you don't know why or how this started. I am here to break it all down for you. So let's get into it. Now let's take it all the way back to 19th September 2025 when Cardi B dropped her sophomore album, Amid the Drama. And apparently before the release, she made a statement that she was going to outsell. But she left it at that. She never mentioned any names. She just said she was going to outsell. But people, especially the Barbs, who are Nicki Minaj's fans, are claiming that I am going to outsell was basically referring to Nicki Minaj. So essentially, they are claiming that Cardi B intended to outsell Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2. But then after the release, nothing of such happened. She, in fact, did not outsell Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2. So what later happened? It started off again with Nicki Minaj coming to tweet a little shady thing on Twitter, and Cardi B caught on it, and then it became a whole back and forth, and then Cardi was dragging Nicki was dragging Cardi, and this is where it got very unfortunate for me, and I do not think it's entertaining. I don't think it's funny when they started talking about each other's kids. The kids should be left out. And I could have had the tweets on the screen for you, but I just thought those are very foul things to say, so it would not be cool to put on the screen. But basically, it started off with just jabs about family, Cardi talking about Nicki's husband allegedly being a sex offender and a pedophile, that her father had touched her when she was young. All these is alleged and coming from Cardi B and not me. And Nicki going off on Cardi about her looks, about her just really unnecessary things. No. About her baby fathers, Offset, and now Stefan Diggs. Is just a whole back and forth. Then it came to the children. Can you imagine these people? Okay, these two females, and nobody's writing this, and I don't think it matters who brought up kids first, but I just think it's so wrong to include or involve these young kids. Innocent, they don't even know what's going on. They don't know about 2018 physical fights. They don't know nothing. So Nicki Minaj is calling Cardi B's child culture ugly, and then Cardi B reacting or responding is calling Nicki Minaj's son a slow ass kid, essentially alleging that Nicki Minaj's son is nonverbal. Basically, he can't form two sentences at age 5. And you know what's weird about all this? Nicki Minaj was doing all this on her son's birthday. Look, this is too much for me. But then let's back it all back a little bit, because there are sub beefs in this major beef. So while it was all going down, Cardi B's little sister seemed to also go online. Of course, it's family. She's going to want to defend the family. She wanted to post something online, and yeah, her sister Hennessy, JT, caught on it, thinking it was shade for her. And now the beef became between JT and Hennessy. Now Hennessy and JT were going at it, dragging each other, and JT also happened to have received a diss from Cardi B on her Amid the Drama album. Look, it's a lot going on X, but let's follow me, okay? Follow me. Now, not only is JT beefing Hennessy and Cardi B, but she's also beefing Saucy Santana. I don't know if you've heard the song Walk. And then I want to see you walk, walk, walk. Yeah, that male rapper, he's also gotten into it. Now, the thing with Nicki is once she starts, there's no stopping her. She has gone off on Cardi B. She has gone off on Jay-Z. She's dragging everybody by their lace fronts. She is slashing everybody. And all this is not, it's sort of entertaining, but it gets to a point, right? Because at this point, everything is looking so ugly right now. You can't even tell if it's just about the music or it's really fights. You know how you see people fighting like physically? That's what it's given. That's what it's seeming like online. And I'm just really wondering if you know the backstory of how all this came about, who are you rooting for? Like, whose side are you on? They are both wrong. They are both in the wrong for bringing up kids. That I said before. But then, that aside, who do you think is at fault here? I'd want to have that conversation with you in the comments below. I would think that Nicki Minaj should be satisfied with all her accolades and she does not need to prove anything to anyone at this point because we respect her as the queen of rap. So there was no need for this. This is actually a very appalling dent on her legacy. 10 years, 20 years from now, we're going to be talking about Nicki for her rap and the fact that she's been beefing rap girls all through her career. And that just is not it for me. But then let's back it up about the conversation about kids as well. There have been videos online of Cardi B's throwback talking about people's kids. And it's just like karma coming back to bite her in the behind. And so there's that conversation as well. But whatever the case, I wish it would just truly be about the music. And speaking of music, JT is dropping a diss to Cardi B tomorrow. The 3rd of October. Look, it is juicy, but it's not entertaining. So I was just hoping that it would end somewhere, but it seems like it is going to be dragged, oh Lord. Like, this week is going to be the longest week of 2026. I can just tell. But whatever the case, I've just laid out part of the facts to you. And this is not even half of what is going down. A lot more is going down. People are getting lashed even more by Nicki Minaj especially. Now it's a lot of names coming up, popping up. It's too much. But yeah, like I said, I want to hear from you who you are rooting for, who you are siding with, who is in the wrong, who should just shut up. Let me know in the comments what you think. My name is Nelson Kofi. This is the News Code. Thank you for watching.